And today we are in Maui. And what's our plan for Maui?
Okay, so on this little 36-hour island hop, we are going to be eating some really nice, tasty food at some really interesting places. We're going to start off with a place called Leoda's, which is down near Lahaina, and we're also going to see what else Lahaina has to offer to show you guys. We don't know what. It's kind of an open adventure experience, and then we know that tomorrow we have a hike planned. Everything else, except for tonight for dinner. Oh my gosh, tonight for dinner is going to be amazing. We're going to go to the Fairmont, and we're going to show you what that looks like too at sunset. And we just drove by the pie shop that we were attempting to eat at, and the line looks pretty crazy. Again, welcome to the islands during the pandemic where long lines prevail. But we're also going to check out this farm fruit stand and maybe get a chance to hop into the general store, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get my little macadamia nut chocolate pie. Okay, we're standing out in front of Leoda's, and as you can see, there's quite a few people standing in line over there. Eric wants to bail on this idea. I'm trying to figure out if this is where I want to spend the next hour of my life. But I really want to show you guys the really cool pies. But clearly they have gotten plenty of publicity.
We're almost there.
Okay, and those pies are in the case calling our names right now. We decided to wait, and for 20 minutes, I finally get this chocolate peanut butter pie that I've been dreaming about since last night when I first heard about this place. So, worth the wait. Behold the mighty pie, the apple cobbler at Leoda's. Okay, behind me is Banyan Court, and it was planted, one tree was planted in 1873, and it has grown to 2/3 of an acre. It's the largest banyan tree in the state of Hawaii, and one of the largest banyan trees in the world. These banyan trees are all connected by their vines and a root system that a lot of the tourists here are saying, are these all connected to one tree? So it should be called Interconnected Park. But yes, that's how banyan trees do it, and it's really cool. And I actually heard from one of my friends, there used to be a restaurant in the middle of all this, but it's nice, cool, and shady, and it's neat to see the way that banyans are all scattered out probably over an acre. So we're turning on the swank on this trip, and we are now at the Fairmont Waihe'e, and we're going to dinner here, and one of our friends who lives here got us some coveted reservations today, early, around 4:30, but it is booked for like a month. This place is like on fire. But we're going to show you a little bit around the resort because it's really pretty, and get a chance to show you guys the food too. This is how blogging works, you guys. I saw a blog post that a couple who came to stay here at the Fairmont had done when they came to have dinner here. And they had a photo of this dish in that blog post. And that's when I said to myself, I must eat that. So we booked the reservations for tonight, and here I am, less than 48 hours later, enjoying the dish that I saw as a photo in a blog post from two guys from London. So I hope that I can encourage you guys to maybe even come out here. This is an amazing restaurant. Food is awesome. Service is beyond compare. And the view is beautiful too. This is a very, very nice experience. I'll show you. Melts in your mouth. Yummy, local farm fresh produce. We got a chance to sit in the lounge chairs watching the sunset, and the sunset over Lanai. It's just perfect. The palm trees are swaying. It's beautiful.
All right, after our big dinner last night, it's time for a hike. So where are we going, Julie?
Well, first of all, you guys know we can't do our adventures on any island unless we're including a hiking experience with it, right?
Yep.
So we have chosen a rather popular trail. It's called the Waihe'e Ridge Trail hike. So we're going to go to the top and look out over a beautiful part of Maui that maybe a lot of you guys haven't seen.
And we're sort of on, let's see if I can get this right, we're on the east side of Maui. So if you go across the top of the mountain, that would be where all the resorts are and everything like that. And this is facing towards the mainland.
Right, so these guys got a chance to watch the sunrise this morning. So quite a few people showed up just to watch the sunrise. So we are going to get some exercise. I heard this is a 5-mile round trip experience. So it's not going to be as daunting as the Hawaii experience.
No.
So let's go see something pretty. Okay, so we were watching a variety of people struggling up this hill. It's like a staircase, but we're fit. It's not going to kill us. So beautiful, waterfalls, everything. I wish we could get a little bit closer. Let's try.
Okay, we're about a third of the way through this hike, and we just got to this nice little lookout. In the guidebooks, it says you could just stop here and be all right. There's a waterfall over there. We got these great mountains going on, but here's where we're going. We're going up to that stead of trees up there, and it's a sort of a zigzag switchback to the top of it, so it should make it for a little more exciting. Hopefully not too hard. Okay, it was no more than about 15 minutes ago we were down there at the tree line up there, and now we've come up, made a few zigzags, and are working our way to the top. One of they says is that you could stop there and that would be the end of it. No way. The views are so much better here. You got a view on that side, you got a view on that side, out that side. It's cool.
One thing about hiking at the upper elevations in all the Hawaiian Islands is you see cool stuff that you don't normally see near the beaches. And this is one of them. We call it the paper tree. And you can actually find this in the Kalopa on the Big Island of Hawaii. But it's nice to see it up here because that means that we are probably at least 2,000 feet up, which is a long way up the hill. Okay, we're having Julie Cam. This is a fantastic view of Wailuku and also of the beautiful cliffs. We made it! We're not the only ones up here, but the view is beautiful and 2-mile hike. There's an excitement when people get to the end. They kind of do the whoo-hoo! So there's a bunch of people having a picnic that are very happy they made it as well. So if you do this hike, I will admit that the end is worth the hike.
Yeah, don't stop at that first section. We're in the parking lot. There's now it's very crowded down in the parking lot.
If you don't get here on time, you have to walk a mile from the overflow parking. One of the things that we're going to encourage you to do, and we're going to keep working on this, is visit a farm. Because we have beautiful farms here across the Hawaiian Islands, and you get a chance to learn a little bit more about what grows here. You get a chance to taste stuff, and you're economically supporting our farmers who help feed everybody on the island. So it's a great give back, it's a nice win-win, and you get a chance to try something maybe you hadn't tried before and pick up some gift items as well. Really family-friendly experience. There's not only ducks to feed, but look at, they've got little box turtles and you can get them the same food and they're fighting with the fish. But also there's ZipLine and there's people to talk to with kids about the growing cycles and the history of this land. So we heard that this was one of the bread boxes of Maui. There was like 3 like this that fed 300,000 residents on this island back in the day. Between the food that we enjoyed and the farm and the hike and the views and the weather, it's a good place to be here.
Yeah. Even if you get to come down to Maui for a short time, it's well worth it.
Yeah, and when we wrap this up, you guys, we'll leave a couple of the links below on this to tell you about more. You can do some research on where we went and what you can do next time you visit Maui as well.
With that,
We say aloha!